Social Security updates direct deposit information as it pertains to all beneficiaries, including retirement, disability, SSDI, survivors, spousal, and SSI beneficiaries. I received a ton of questions about this, and I want to share with you the details here in this video as far as what's going on and how this impacts beneficiaries going forward for some people, but certainly not everybody. But as far as the new rules here that go into effect, again, starting yesterday as I film this video right now, this is certainly something you want to take into consideration because this is going to be very important going forward. But for the most part, a lot of people don't need to take any action whatsoever. All right, so remember a couple weeks ago, we got a bunch of press releases out of Social Security. In fact, we continue to get all these press releases out of Social Security. They continue to bring us all this new information and updating all these new rules, just like what we got out yesterday, a bunch of different information there as well. But anyway, a couple weeks ago, they came out with a press release and said, anybody updating new direct deposit information can no longer do this information over the phone, right? Remember all this? So no more picking up your phone and calling, hey, Social Security, can I change my direct deposit information? Can't do that anymore, okay? Now here's the thing. As of yesterday, I know a lot of things have changed as of yesterday. A bunch of the different provisions came in, some different rules that they flip-flopped on. You saw my videos from yesterday. They changed all these different rules. A lot of things came in. However, one of which that still held steady as of a couple of weeks ago when they originally announced this was the direct deposit information. Now, let me clarify exactly what they mean by this because, again, I continue to have a bunch of people reaching out saying, hey, do I need to go to a local field office? Do I need to call them? What do I need to do to get my monthly benefit checks? Let me just answer that question really quickly. What do you need to do to get your monthly benefit check going forward? Absolutely nothing. If you're currently a beneficiary, absolutely 100% nothing, okay? Nothing, nada. Don't need to do anything if you are currently a beneficiary. However, if you're one of the few beneficiaries out there that is planning on changing your direct deposit information, you need to know the new rules now. Starting yesterday, here's what you got to do if you decide to change your direct deposit information. You need to do that through your My Social Security account on the Social Security website or by visiting a local field office and doing it there. You can no longer change your direct deposit information over the phone as you once could just a short time ago. A couple weeks ago, you could change your direct deposit information over the phone. You cannot do that over the phone anymore with Social Security, okay? This is just new direct deposit information. So if you are changing your bank account, if you've opened a new bank account, if you got a new Direct Express card or whatever it happens to be, right? If you want your benefit checks to be deposited into a different bank account and you're changing your direct deposit information, you once could change that over the phone by calling Social Security and just literally giving them routing numbers, account numbers, changing information there. You can't do that anymore as of yesterday. It was fully implemented yesterday. Again, as I film this video right now, okay, this was as of yesterday, you could no longer change this over the phone, but rather you can change direct deposit information one of two ways. Number one, by visiting a local field office and changing direct deposit information there. I think a lot of us would probably guess that that's not going to be an option for us. Nobody wants to do that, let's just be honest. Or the other option is going to your My Social Security account, logging in there. It's a secure portal. If you're not signed up for that, you may want to do that. You can sign in through your My Social Security account and you can change your direct deposit information there, okay? Those are the only two means in which that can be done now. Even with the changes that came in yesterday, the new parameters that came in over the phone, the flagging, the anti-fraud parameters, the technology that they've implemented, they've heard me talk about, even with all of that, they've still held steady on the direct deposit information as far as the changing of that, okay? That's how it comes in. Now, I've had a bunch of people reaching out to me saying, I'm currently getting, again, fill in the blank with whatever type of benefit. It could be SSDI, it could be SSI, it could be retirement, survivor, spousal, whatever it happens to be. I have a lot of people that have reached out to me over the last several weeks saying, I'm getting, again, whatever the benefit, fill in the blank, XYZ type of benefit. Do I need to go to a local field office to get my next check? Answer is no. I answered that earlier in this video. You do not need to do anything whatsoever. If you are currently a beneficiary, nothing. You've got to do nothing, okay? Nothing is required to get your monthly benefit checks going forward. However, the caveat to that is if you are currently a beneficiary and you decide on changing your direct deposit information, as in new bank account, new checking account, new savings account, whatever it happens to be, if you want your benefit checks to be deposited into a new account, You can change it. That's cool. No problem whatsoever. But you can no longer do that over the phone. It must be done by logging into your My Social Security account or by visiting a local field office, okay? I totally get it. I'm right there with you. I know there's a ton of changes recently. I know a lot of things have been happening. I know we've getting a lot of updates and press releases and this and that, back and forth. All of these different things. You've heard me talking about it. Social Security flipped on their decision again. Social Security flipped the script again. You've been hearing me say this for weeks because they keep changing the rules. They make the official announcement. They make the original announcement. People freak out. Then they come back and sidestep that and change the parameters and maybe change it for one group of people but not others. And then they flip it again and say, well, it's just these other people. We've had many, many changes, especially those that went into effect yesterday. We had multiple changes that came out on that over the last 3 weeks or so. We had multiple different changes that came out on that. So anyway, I get it. It's totally confusing. Anyway, this is what it comes down to for the direct deposit information there. Again, this only applies to a small group of people that are actually changing the direct deposit information. Everybody else who's currently a beneficiary, you're good. You don't need to do anything whatsoever, okay? I hope that helps you. I know it's massively confusing. Otherwise, here's one thing you can do to avoid massive confusion, massive frustration, and a lot of extra work on your behalf. If you're turning 65, if you're retiring, if you're moving across state lines or county lines, or if you are on a Medicare supplement, otherwise known as Medigap plan, do yourself a huge favor, save yourself a huge headache, massive confusion, and massive frustration. Call that phone number you see on your screen right there. That'll connect you with a dedicated Medicare team of trusted advisors. They are working on your behalf every single day. Well over 1,000 of you here in this community have already connected with them and received a ton of help and saving a whole bunch of money. But anyway, they're looking through over 20,000 plans across the country to find the best plan for you and your situation, the best plan, the best coverages, the best pricing, whatever it happens to be, so you can get what you need for your personal needs. Here's the interesting thing about this. We all have very unique needs when it comes to our health care and our needs with our coverages, with our plans. The same plan for everybody is not an option. That's why they have so many options, because we all need something very different. Anyway, the trusted Medicare advisors with that phone number right there on your screen will look through all the plans so you can see the doctors you want, the providers you want to go to, the networks or the clinics you want to be within going to, the prescription needs if you have any at all. They will look through all of that, find you the best options, and guess what? They do it all for free. It's 100% for free. Please save yourself a huge headache. You can do it if you want. If you don't want to, by all means, please. You don't have to call, but I'm saying please save yourself a headache, save yourself massive confusion, save yourself the work and the time that it's going to take for you to try to figure that out on your own. Have somebody do all that grunt work for you, and you can just sit back in a 5, 10, 15, maybe 20-minute conversation, get yourself a better plan, better coverages, and hopefully save you a boatload of money as well. Anyway, check it out. It's 100% free. A phone call never hurts at all, and you can probably learn a ton from that and get yourself some better savings. It's awesome. Anyway, give them a call. Otherwise, if you know anybody, let's think of a few people. I know you know a few people in that same situation. Friends, family members, neighbors, acquaintances, siblings, maybe coworkers that are also turning 65, retiring, moving across state lines or county lines, maybe enrolled in a Medicare supplement or Medigap plan. Share that phone number with them. Please do them a huge favor as well. They will be so appreciative of you and your time and for helping them out with that phone number. They will absolutely love it. You'll save them a boatload of money. They'll be super awesome, and they'll be very happy about that. Share that with them as well. Thank you so much. Truly appreciate it. Otherwise, if you're new here, if you've not done so, please subscribe as well. 100% free. Big subscribe button down below the video. Please share this video. Big share button down below. Otherwise, check out the other 5,000 plus videos here on the channel in the video library. The popular videos down below in the description or popping up on your screen here in just a second. You'll see some popular videos there. Check those out. Otherwise, until next time, please have a nice day. Thank you so much for joining me. Truly appreciate it. And I really look forward to seeing you again soon in the next video or in the next live stream. Until then, enjoy.